The Bolds and the Beautiful spoilers were teased that Taylor seemed to be in a safer seat than she expected soon after her arrival in LA. Accordingly, she also gives Brooke and Sheila useful advice, even if the two of them were sworn enemies from the past, and they make things look different, because those are the names, and evidence for the loss that had been formed 5 months earlier. In fact, the person she always wanted to spar with and despised was Brooke, who was Ridge's wife at the time. As for Sheila, she's the same bloodline as Steffi's grandson. However, with some monstrosity and lofty calculations from the CBS soap, Taylor seems to be holding her head high and making a move on her side. Besides, Brooke did not take herself lightly with the way Taylor suddenly appeared in LA. In addition, she becomes concerned when she realizes how Hayes' character for no reason is here. Some bits of the conversation that circulated in the apartment show how assertive Taylor is, and of course, she's not the one to have a fragrant flower of Brooke in the Forrester mansion in the way Hunter, Tylo, Taylor do the original narrative maneuvers. In addition, Deacon is benefiting from what Brooke ponders, which Taylor could not have foreseen. His presence made the situation even more confusing because it was Brooke who was responsible for the level of instability. Taylor made arrangements with Sheila, and that's exactly how Steffi approved Taylor Wood's character, always creating strong traits, which she has no springboard of course. Ridge would hardly be like Steffi to step up to Taylor, so chances are Taylor will find a way to become close to Sheila and lead to highly productive consequences. Sheila is speeding up and creating a defeated Brooke, including the settings in her and Ridge's married life. Brooke explained to Deacon what to do with them in the upcoming time series. No one spoke up to take responsibility for Brooke's actions, and this isn't except for the way Sheila swapped out the non-alcoholic bottle Brooke used. The conflicts that are forming in Brooke's life are all of Sheila's faults. However, she wasn't that motivated for Brooke to cheat on Ridge and not let him know about how Deacon and her used alcohol, and the two even spent the night together in bed that New Year's Eve. What is Taylor doing here? In this plot, the perception from Steffi is the right direction, because in the middle between her parents would be some problems. Brooke would have a hard time keeping the secrets that got Ridge on mode away from her, and this would bring a series of troubles, potentially separation, and even the end of Ridge's seemingly long marriage. Sheila was turning Steffi's attention to Brooke. If the one-of-a-kind evil woman on B&B will be the one to deliver the news that brings Brooke down, or the equivalent, then Taylor will be on the road to finding her family, her former Forrester family.